All right, we're only about 15 minutes into the hike so far. It's just the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen. Tons of birch. Look at all the birch bark. I could be picking this stuff up all frickin' day. I actually had a few pieces that I was carrying, and then I thought, oh my God, I'd have an armful by the time I get there. So far so good. Trail is awesome. They got little blue paint bars on certain trees to kind of let you know you're still on track. And it's not a well-worn trail, but it's pretty easy to follow. Well, we're about pushing a half hour in. Here's the trail as you see it. Man, look at that sky. Here's an example of a marked tree. This is the more open spot here, not heavy woods. But I've gone through the heavier woods too. There's a blue mark on the tree. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. But nah, it's all good. It's like obnoxiously good. So far so good. Saw a frog. That's the only wildlife. So this is the second bench I've seen along the trail here. And there's a little old fire pit right in front of it down there, and somewhat of an overlook. So I think even if I don't get a campsite, this is not an official campsite, I don't believe. This is more of just a little rest stop they put. So that's it. There's a little turkeys here. She's hiding. See her? Little turkeys trying to find their mama. All right, we're taking a break. A little over an hour in. That's where I came from. We're heading down that way. Just gonna have a little drink of water, have a little trail mix, and we'll hit the road again. Alrighty. I just remembered, I forgot Sophie's moisturizer. Of course, that now means I won't get my ass kicked out here. Coming up on a nice little pond here. This is the Eric Lake campsite. There's a fire pit, bench, kind of a half picnic table, and then there's a path going up there for further camping. And it looks like, I mean, that looks like DNR split wood. Kind of nice little courtesy there. All right, I took a break here. Everything's good. Look at the sky. Temperature's great. About 4 miles into it, so we're gonna hit it. So we're about halfway through the day. It's all good, but what I didn't say earlier is my belt on my pants had a malfunction. It's the cheapest ass thing. So I jerry-rigged it, had her going pretty good. Now we're about halfway through and the buckle broke completely. So now I just tied a knot and it'll be just fine. So one of the lessons for this trip is get a heavy-duty belt. All right, we're gonna buckle back up and hit the trail. All right, rest break. It's 150. We're 3 hours into it. Let's see how many miles. 6 to 7 miles. 6 to 7 miles. Past a couple of campgrounds, Eric Lake Campsite and Morris Pond. And so it's all good. Everything's working. Pants are staying up. I'm going to walk you down this way just a little bit. This is where I just came out on this trail. This forest trail here. I just came out here. I'll go in right here. I'm going to walk you down this way just a little bit. Just wanted to see what was over the edge here. Okay. Not much more. So I'm going to rest here, give her 5 minutes, have a drink of water, then we'll hit it again. That's where I'm heading. 4.7 miles to go. All right, we're making treks. Heading down that way. There's my trail. All right, it's 3 o'clock and I checked my Avenza map and it's looking like I got about 3.2 miles to the camp. So I think I should be able to do that by 4:30. So my timing is about right, what I figured, by 5 o'clock. Conditions are still awesome. Right now I'm gonna sit for a bit, have some trail mix, been drinking water, and everything's good. I'll give you a quick look around. I'll be moving down the trail that way. And that's where I came from. Almost at camp. All right, made it to the campsite. Holy cow. But it's a good spot. I got privacy right off the trail. Trail is way down here, but about 50 feet. I don't know if you can see the sign there, but I'm gonna start setting up, I guess, and take some video, and it's all good. Okay, well, I busted out a few things, got some bags out here, some miscellaneous stuff. There's my food, folding chair, little table. Not sure I'll use that tonight. Got the axe, cup, and I put the extra water in the jet boil because I'm going to walk down to the water supply, fill my jugs back up, and treat them, and the whole works there. All right, quick couple updates, then I'll do some more, then show you some more. Pulled out the shoes. I got to put those on yet. I got the jet boil set up. I walked down to the lake, and here's my 2 waters. Not too bad. Little golden, but I ran the Steri pen on them twice, so I'm thinking they're going to be just fine. You remember that episode of King of Queens where Doug and Carrie are lost in the woods? That was almost me. good one in the middle. It's a little punky on the outside. That'll burn. Haven't lost a thing today. Check my keys, wallet, phone. I'm not going to make a really big fire tonight. I'm wiped out. All right, trying to put the tent up. Two sets of poles. There's one. There's the second one. I don't know what the heck this is for. Hang on a minute. That's what's going on, I don't think. This one's. Okay, that's your one-man tent. All right, here's the tour of the tent. It's all set up. I got the rain fly on. This is the little kind of space underneath here people can use. I just put it out. I don't know. Maybe I'll put my bag or some stuff underneath here. Here's the door. There's the sleeping bag with the pad underneath. My new pillow right there. And it's big enough for one, plenty wide, plenty airy. It's going to work out just fine. Let's zip this closed, keep bugs out. I haven't staked it down because there's no wind tonight. We're not going to have any issues. I got the, is it a hammock? The hammock all set here. I was sitting in it a little bit ago. See if I can do it again without falling out. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, gosh. I got a little pile of wood. I'll make a little fire later. I forgot what time it is. I don't even want to roll my sleeve back. I'll tell you what, it was one hell of a walk today. A little over 11 miles, and my legs are aching. I don't know how tomorrow will turn out. We're gonna champ through it. I'll look over the maps again tonight, but this will have been the longest leg. It's possible tomorrow's a straight 10, and then I end on a 9 or something like that. But no, this is how it's looking right here. I never did find a latrine, so I'll find a log if I gotta go. But yeah, this is the homestead. I haven't set up the tarp. Don't know if I'll set up the tarp tonight. I gotta cook dinner yet. I'll show you dinner once we get around to it. All right. All right, we're gonna try to start a fire here. I hope the angle's all right. I'm gonna use the old ferro rod. I got a good handful of birch bark. You know, he likes to set it on something hard. I'll set this rock here. I see I'm failing miserably. Look at that. Got ourselves a fire. Okay. That was fun. So we'll get that going. I'll sign you off for a sec and we'll start making supper. All right, tonight we're making beef stroganoff with noodles. I got the jet boiling up water. I'm gonna pour it in that pan. Then I'm gonna use my alcohol burner to simmer it. Then I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. All right, we're simmering. It is so hard to see that flame under there, but it's going. Here's our beef stroganoff. We're gonna let it simmer for about 10 minutes, then we'll heat her up. I'm gonna back off the coffee. Oops. Jesus Christ. All right, we're good. All right, here's what we got. Little fire. Got my water, my beef stroganoff. A big old bunch of stuff on this little table. Nice thing that they got this little table at the campsite. There's the hammock. I got a big walk tomorrow. Bigger than today. Then the last day will be a short run, then we'll take off for home. All right, family, I'm in the tent. There's the camp. It's 8:25. I'm hitting the sack. Tired, long day. I got a longer day tomorrow. Oh, we'll see you then.
Good morning, family. Day 2. Night was all right. Stayed warm enough, but I'm pretty much clothed up. It's about 5:30, 5:45. There's the morning in the camp. Things are looking good. So I'll get up in a little bit, start breaking camp, and then we'll hit the road for another fun-filled day. All right, see you soon.
All right, people, we're close to packed up here. Here's the table. There's the pack. That's where the tent was. The clogs. I'm going to hydrate up, kill as much of this as I can, bring it back down to the pond/river, and I'm going to purify up another liter. So I got a full boat. It's a long run today, 12 miles, one more than yesterday. I've got a couple hours of sunlight left, so I better get going. See ya. All right, so I told you I was going to come down and get some more water. I'm going to show you my water source right here. It's not fast running water, but it cuts through a beaver dam right here, and you can see the running water past it. So it is free flowing, it's not stagnant water. I dipped down right down in here in between those tiny little plants, and I got my bottle of water. So I'll bring this back to camp, I'll purify it, and then pack the rest of my gear up, and we're gonna hit the trail. Look at that weather again, my goodness. It's chilly out right now, but I'm plenty warm, and yeah, so it's all good. Okay, I'm going to show you how we use this steri pen. I rented this from Jake to sterilize the water. So we take the regular cap off. This fits these Nalgene. This comes with the steri pen. Screw that on. There we are. All right. Steri pen is an ultraviolet light. Safety cap protects the bulb. Put it down through here. There's a hole in the lid and it seals the steri pen. You just push it in and it seals it. Then this push button here, you push it once for ½ liter, twice for 2 liter, or for 1 liter. So I'll push it twice. You see 2 dots. Then we squish this around, and there's little red LEDs. So long as that beeps, the UV light is on. And because I'm a little bit paranoid, I do it twice. All right, here we go. And I shake it to make sure all the water gets near the bulb. This is what I did yesterday. I'm just topping this one off today. All right, bulb turned off, turn it back over, pull the steri pen out. Recap. All right, that's it. All right, we're underway. A little over 2 miles under our belt here. I'm going to be heading this way. I just came out of the woods just a little bit, well, right up that trail right there. So it's all good. I'm going to try to take a break every 2 miles. I slowed my pace up today. Conditions are beautiful. And I just got to watch my water supply. It's not obvious to me where I'm going to be able to replenish, so I'll ration right. It's all good. I'm gonna have some trail mix and some jerky and rest for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna hit the road. All right, I'm on a section now that overlooks some clear cutting. Here's where I'm coming from. Here's where I'm heading. Still a gorgeous day. Nice breeze, as you can see. Temperature's great. So I'm not too much further down where I gave you the video a second ago. This is, we're way up high on a bluff here. Still a lot of clear cutting. Down below, if you can make it out, there's a highway. But past that, it's a nice view of more forest over there. Look at this. Empire Strikes Back, anyone? That's cool. Here we got some pre-planted trees. Look how straight they are, all in a row. And I'm walking on what looks like just an elevated berm. Well, it's kind of cool looking. Birds flying in between them. Had something stuck on my tongue. All right, people, how's everybody doing? This is just past 8 miles for today, which means I have just shy of 4 miles to go to camp. I met 3 guys that I think are affiliated with the North Country Trail up here. They were all 70 plus, but they're all running along the trail. One was walking, and they were all kind of separated a little bit, but I talked to each of them. Really super nice guys. And I had asked them about water coming up to my camp, and they go, oh yeah, there's a building there with a faucet near there within a quarter mile. So I'm good on water. We're good for the rest of this thing. It's a gorgeous day. I hope you're seeing this behind me. Yeah, almost lost Sophie's GoPro, but as you can see, I'm recording. I had left it earlier today at one of my rest stops. Pretty sure I left it and it didn't fall out of my hands. And I was about a 0.3 miles down the trail, and I was going to take it out and take some video, and Daddy didn't have it. So I had to backtrack the whole damn thing. And it was sitting there right where I left it, so it's all good. Other than that, I haven't lost a thing. All right, that's it for now. New walking stick right here. My other one broke, so this one's going to carry me home. I love all of you, and I'll see you soon. Looks like I'm coming up to a little sidewalk thing here. I don't know how long it'll be, but I'll record a little bit of it. Yeah, there you go. Ah, it's too bad the whole trail wasn't like this. Oh, it's not that long. Last campsite. That was my 12-mile hike today. Oh my God. Are my legs still on? Check, are my legs still here? All right, very good. This is a great sight. It just popped up on me. I was putting my head down and trudging through, and all of a sudden it just showed up. Nice space here. I'm gonna go on a water run and find a pair of trees. Maybe set the hammock up. I see the pair of trees already. Those two right there. and Daddy may take a nap. All right, people. See you in a bit. All right, we're heating up some water. I'm gonna make myself a coffee. Folger singles. How about that? Let you know when it's done. And look at that water. Crystal clear. Right down the path. All right, here we are. This is the getup right here. On my little table, cup of coffee. I got plenty of time now, so I can take my time and actually sip a cup of coffee. Then I think I'm gonna make some soup. Then I think I'm gonna make supper later again. How about that? All right, I'm gonna check the maps out, see what we got going for tomorrow. Then check back in. Okay, team, I had my coffee. It was delicious. I might make another later, but I'm using my alcohol stove. Can't even see the flame under there, but I'm warming up some water. I'm gonna make some delicious Lipton chicken soup. All right, we're gonna let that boil. I'll let you know how it turns out. Notice the fine soup spoon. We're using the alcohol stove. Mentioned that already. That sucker kicks out some real heat when you take the this little piece off that cuts down the flame. I've already singed some hairs off. Super clean burning. Now you can see the flame a little underneath. I don't know if you can see it in this. Let me melt the GoPro here. I love this thing. I'm going to get a little bit of a windshield for it. Don't need a big one. But this is low, low maintenance, easy flame source. When you need to simmer something up, real sturdy base. This will be done soon. I'm going to go sit back in my chair and maybe take a little nap after. All right, I'm going to show you where the loo is. So there's a vague path here. I didn't find the one at last night's campsite. So I hope someone doesn't walk in the wrong place. But anyway, we're following a path here. And this is not unlike what Boundary Waters has when they have prescribed campsites. They got grills and all that kind of stuff. Well, they also have latrines. And that's what you're seeing right here, this green thing. Just pick her up. Look at that, cobwebs and everything. So I assume every now and then they come through and clean it out. Good enough. All right. How's everybody doing? Last night in the bushwhacking. Not really. Those little spots in the tent, those are ticks trying to get in. I'll give you the whole story on ticks when I get back. In fact, we're going to unpack everything out in front and not let anything in the house. Anyway, I'm going to, so just so you see the inside of the tent, you see all that? You might see a tick on my back. Here, I'm reading my little book on my phone. Even though I have cell coverage and I promised not to text you guys, I couldn't help it. But I've made a commitment not to check the news, check email. I haven't checked any of that kind of stuff. And it is amazing how disconcerting that is. You sit there and you think, oh, what the hell am I going to do? I can't surf the web. So you work around the camp, get things set up, then you read your book. All right, this might be it for tonight. It's going to be a warmer night although they say it's going to be a high of 50, high 50s tomorrow, so I might have to get in the bag here pretty soon. All right, people, talk to you. Good morning, team. It's 6 o'clock Sunday morning. I slept pretty good, and we're starting to pack up, and I bet you I'll be on the trail probably within the half hour, probably a little earlier than yesterday. All right, that's it. I'll give you some more notes once I hit the trail. All right, we're packed up. Last morning, there's my walking stick. That's where I pitched the tent. We're all bagged up. Place is clean. We got overcast. Just a couple sprinkles, but nothing right now. So I put the rain cover on the pack, and we're just going to punch through it. All right, I'll give you another update a little bit later. Good morning, team. It's 7:15 on the last day. I broke camp at 6:45. Yeah, the path so far is so nice and flat. I got a nice easy pace going, probably a mile into it, and I'm gonna try to hit mile 2 before I take my first break. Then we'll take my pills and have a little snack, and hopefully the path is similar to this, and it'll be pretty much an easy walk out. Look at this mother scratcher tree. Holy crikey. That's near 4 feet across there at the base. Wow, that's a big boy. Here we have our first real babbling brook. Look at that, huh? Nice little wood bridge here. Here's downstream. This looks like the kind of water, if you had to filter, if a guy or gal were in trouble, boy, this would be it. This looks nice and clean. See if I can get you a better shot upstream here. All right, that's it. So we got about 4.5 miles under our belt. We're heading for the home stretch. Got ourselves another little babbling brook right here. Although this has a big metal culvert, so that takes some of the natural beauty away from it. I'm gonna head down the trail right here. It's been great. The rain has held off. Hopefully I can kill this last 2.5 miles without rain. I was just with you, and I had to open up my big yapper, about hoping that the rain would hold off. And no more than 50 feet down the trail, it starts tinkling. So very, very light sprinkle right now. We'll just keep pumping it. No big deal. I got the rain thing on the pack, and really there's nothing I've got on that can't get wet. So, all right, thought I'd let you know. This is kind of cool. Look how deeply trenched the trail is here. All the more evidence that we're getting more and more near the more popular parts of the trail. There was some parts that I walked on, you couldn't even see the trail hardly. Does this look familiar to anyone? I remember that little roundabout right there. Be sure to park in the picnic area. Remember this stone right here? And there's the right-hand turn to the PP Road. Palmer's something. Can't see that far. I'm gonna walk up the road rather than down the trail. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little green car down there. All right, sorry about that, Sophie. I hit the time lapse. Hope I didn't do a bunch of these that way. All right, we're at the car. Family, it's been a hell of a trip. I'll describe it all to you later. Right now, I feel great. That was a 7-mile jaunt. I've got 10:28. I took off at 6:45. I made really good time today. The legs were slowly coming around, but they're going to need a couple days. That's the main deal, is the legs got hammered, and I've got all sorts of good thoughts on that. But no, let's hope the car starts up, and then I'm going to call you here from the car.